Well, greetings, business communication students. This is Mr.D, and this is week 11 of our business communications course here at Cerritos College. And this week we're going to be looking at chapter 13, the job search, looking at resumes, cover messages, and even interviewing skills. We'll be looking at that over the next 2 weeks. So this week we're going to focus mostly on cover messages or cover letters. Next week, we'll look at resumes and interviewing skills. And so this is what we'll be looking at. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And of course, we are in module number 3 starting this week, our last and final module here at Cerritos College for our class. I do want to just bring a few things to your attention that I wanted to make you aware of when it comes to grading. So right now, we are fully in our writing assignment portion of this course. You've already completed 3 writing assignments up to this point, and we're going to be moving into just a few more. As I mentioned, you're going to be doing a cover letter this week. You're going to be doing a resume next week, and then we're going to be starting on our final group writing assignment, which will be a sales proposal that you're going to write as a group. But I do want to just mention that I've been grading your papers, and I've been putting a lot of comments and notes on each of your documents. I want you to know that if I give you a 0 for some reason, it's because either I don't believe that you've watched my video on business writing, meaning that you're not applying any of the guidelines and principles that I've given in that video. So I'm asking you to go back and watch that video as well, or it's also possible that you didn't format your document properly. Now, each week we've been formatting our document appropriately, meaning if we're making a memo, we're going to make it look like a memo. If we're making an email, we're going to make it have all of the elements of an email. And if we're looking at a letter, we have all of the elements of a letter. And each week, your homework assignment has given you a sample of what each of those documents should look like as you're evaluating and identifying the various parts of each of those documents. So it shouldn't be too difficult to take your homework assignment as a memo and then create a memo for your writing assignment that same week. So that's kind of how we've been doing it. If I give you a 0, that's not your final score. That's just to get your attention to say, hey, there's something wrong with your document. Please review it. Please look at my comments. Make the changes that you need to make and re-upload it. And that way I can grade it. If you choose not to re-upload it or redo it, I will grade it as it is. It's just not going to be a very good grade. So I'm giving you a chance to make it better. And by the way, any and all writing assignments you can redo at any time based off of my comments. And I will give you a better grade if you make the changes that I suggest. So that's true of the writing assignments we've done in the past, and that's true of the writing assignments coming up. And I'll be talking about those in just a moment. Also, your individual presentations. So every week I go through and see if you have commented. Most of them have been graded at this point, but some of you have still not been graded because you've not went in and viewed and commented on other students' presentations, which is the requirement for me to grade yours. So if you didn't get yours graded and it's still showing ungraded, even though you've uploaded it, it's because you've not went in and viewed and commented on at least 2 other student presentations. And once you've done that, I see the comments, then I will grade yours. And that's what I've been doing. I've been going through them every week, usually once, maybe even twice a week, and seeing if, over that week, if you have commented on anyone else's. If you didn't, I still leave yours ungraded. So just keep in mind that will cost you 10 points in the end if you don't at least look at and comment on 2 other students' posts. So anyway, that's that. But let's go ahead and move into this week's content. So right now you're looking at our home screen, and we are in module number 3 starting this week. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And this week we're looking at, again, chapter 13, which deals with employment communications, predominantly, your cover message or cover letter, and then your resume. And then next week, also in chapter 14, deals with interviewing skills, the job search, all that kind of stuff. So these are 2 critically important chapters and weeks in this course. And so I want to encourage you to make sure you read your chapter. I've provided the PowerPoints here for you to review those as well once you've done the reading of the chapter. And then again, each week you have a homework assignment each week, you have a quiz each week, and then you have a writing assignment each week. So this week, your homework assignment is a job search. And what I'm asking you to do in this homework assignment is to go out on the internet, go to Indeed, go to Monster, any of these various websites, or even to the website of maybe a place you'd really like to work, and see if you can find at least 3 job listings that you feel like you either qualify for or that you really would love to have, okay? Once you've selected the 3 job listings, I want you to take a screenshot of each one, and you're going to be uploading that to this assignment. And then I want you to give 3 reasons why you think you would be a good fit for one of those jobs. So out of the 3 you pick, select one of them that you feel like you would be a really good fit, and then give me a few reasons why you feel like you would be a good fit for that job. And by the way, your resume next week is going to be based off of that job posting that you found. So that's why it's important for you to complete this. So again, what you're going to do is you're going to find, and you're also going to create your cover letter this week based off of that same job. So I should see in your cover letter in the first paragraph that you're applying for the job that you have found in the homework assignment. And so make sure you do that. Again, you just need to take a screenshot, and then all you'll need to do to upload the screenshots is to select the start assignment up here. Once you select that, down here to the left, you can choose the files. So select that, navigate to where the screenshots are, select all 3 of them, and upload them. And then for your questions, you're just going to type into the text box what you need. Where's the text box? I don't see it. I'll have to fix that. And I'll make sure the text box feature is turned on, and that way you can comment in the, or you can create another document if you want of the questions of why you think you're a good fit. So anyway, I'll make sure that that's text box feature should be right here and it's turned on for you. Anyway, that's the homework assignment for this week. And then on your quiz is pretty obvious. You're just going to do a quiz, and you're going to take the quiz on chapter 13, which is quiz 11. And then you're going to be doing your writing assignment, which is the cover letter. Now, again, your cover letter is going to be based on the job that you found, the one that you've picked out of the 3 that you found. And I explained right here what should be in your cover letter. Each paragraph, there should be a first paragraph that states the position, how you heard about the position, etc. The middle paragraph should focus on why you feel like you have the skills and experiences required to meet that job. And then thirdly, your final paragraph, if you need more than one to do your experience and education, all that, you can do 2 in the middle. And then your closing or final paragraph should be thanking them for their time and consideration, but also asking for an interview and requesting that. So this document is worth 50 points. I have a rubric right here of how I grade it. And again, you want to utilize, you want to format this like a letter. So it should have, if you don't have a letterhead, it should have your return address, the date. It should have the inside address of the person that you're addressing the letter to. And then it should have a salutation. It should have the body of the text of the document. And then you should have your closing, which should include some kind of a closing greeting with your name. And if you have a title that you want to share, you can put your title down. But you don't need anything more than your name and a title, and that's it on a letter. And then, of course, you're going to upload that as your document that I will grade. Again, utilize the design elements to improve the readability of your document. Making a bullet list is acceptable. Using headings is acceptable. Using bold text to make important things stand out is acceptable. In a letter, even a formal one. So utilize those design elements to make your document readable and scannable. So that is the writing assignment for this week. Now I'm going to go ahead and just jump ahead a little bit into next week, because next week you're going to be doing the same thing, but you're going to be reviewing chapter 14 and well as taking a quiz on chapter 14. But you're also going to be doing homework number 12, which is answering interviewers' questions. And so I have some of the most common questions that are asked in an interview, and I want you to answer them how you think you should answer them based off of what you learn in the chapter. And then there's even one that says, what should you bring with you when you go to an interview? And so there's some wisdom in that, how should you dress, etc. So that's all in the questions. So make sure you do that. And then you're going to be writing your resume next week. So I'll be doing another video on that next week for you guys. But for right now, I just wanted to give you a preview of that. And then one final thing that I'll close with is the next week, we're going to be starting our final group writing assignment. And so I'm going to be doing a Zoom session on that on Monday at 4 p.m. That's Monday, May 1st. And it'll be a Zoom session explaining the assignment, what I'm going to be looking for, how to do it. If you have any questions or issues or concerns, you can join me in the Zoom session. I'll also show you how to access your group, and by then the groups will be formed already, and I'll show you how to find out who's in your group and how to communicate with those in your group. And the biggest problem that I've had with group assignments is people don't communicate. So please, even if you don't want to do this as a group, you're going to lose some points for not doing it as a group. But if you don't want to do it as a group for whatever reason, just let your group know that you're not going to be doing it with them. So that way they're not continuously trying to reach out to you and are getting frustrated by not hearing back from you. Please communicate with your group one way or the other, whether you're going to participate or not. But again, this is a group assignment, and so I'm asking you to do it as a group. In the business world today, there's a lot of collaborative assignments, a lot of collaborative projects, a lot of collaborative writing that's taking place. So it's important for you to know how to do that together with others, and this is your opportunity to do that in the virtual world. So that's it for this week. Everybody have a great week, and we will see you all next week. And let me know if you have any questions, concerns, issues. You can email me, text me. You have all my information on the homepage where it says help. There's a help button there, and it has all of my information right there. It's kind of next to my picture.